Hello there.
What's going on, Russ? This speaking of the
It's another day in paradise.
frustrated, this is the frustrated atheist I was telling you guys about earlier. That you
Hi,
claimed
guys.
already knew.
Fuck is this pig?
Who the fuck is it?
You don't want to get confused with another pig that hangs out with the community.
No.
Which one is that one?
Just a guy who likes to drag people into drama, apparently.
Is that
Whoa.
that atheist pig guy?
I know, look a pig.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yes, he's like
Hims gets people
What's
in
it got?
trouble.
yeah, he holds up signs say drama, follow me.
Yeah,
I still have no idea who we're referring to, but okay.
that's for the best.
Yeah. You don't
So
know?
what-
Oh, you haven't seen this guy before? He's a piece of work, this guy.
Oh, I've been on their show before.
No. I'm talking about the other pig.
Oh, the other pig. No, I have not seen him ever.
Okay.
He's got
All
he's got quite a resume.
Well, that's so I'm gonna just say that it's a good thing I don't know who he is.
Yeah, it
He's
is.
taking
So
a leave of absence. He'll be back.
So
Okay,
what's this
grab my-
nonsense we're doing today?
Well, I just had a deconversion story with Brandon and Frank here, both at the same time. It was my first. You guys are my first threesome, twosome.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
Y'all popped his cherry. Way to go, guys.
I'm happy to say I was at the front of the line on this train here.
I got sloppy seconds the way I like it.
Hey,
my
don't
God, I'm
even,
starting to get
Brand, you know
visuals
you
of
would
the
be the
human
sandwich.
centipede.
You'd be in the middle of the sandwich, Brand. You know that.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I just got lucky this time. I wasn't getting spit roasted.
I've seen a couple of those roasts that they do, man. Those are pretty funny. Some of them.
Oh, I fucking love them. It's
Yeah,
been
they're hilarious.
so far besides the less rough, they have been some of my favorites, and we're getting a good bit of people coming out to the next one. So I know
Cool.
Poison the Wells said they're into it. So I got to think of some way of doing a 2-on-2.
Oh,
Mm.
like
So,
tag team. I
Yes.
like it.
Yes.
I like
so, but yeah.
it. I should get in on one of those fucking things.
We're not even done with season 1 yet, and we've already got big plans for the second season.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So.
I'm really good at insulting people. That's why nobody likes me at work. I'm gonna grab us some
Sorry, I'm
water because I can't.
Okay, you go ahead because I got some. Frankie, what is your name on this hangout? Frankie, what?
Well, that.
Is it Frankie
Goes
Crack?
to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Is that your
thing?
on Hangouts here?
It should be the Godless Geeks, I thought. I don't know.
It just says Frankie CR.
It's just my full name. I guess I'm trying to drop myself.
Docs.
Yeah, bastard.
Oh
Wouldn't
gosh,
be the first time.
Nah,
So-
we've been dust before, so.
it happens. So what's on the agenda for the Godless Geeks?
I know tomorrow we're gonna have Wizard of Cause. I think he's still coming on. I gotta confirm it with him, but he's coming on with us tomorrow. So
Let's riff.
that's real. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, we got some pretty good videos this week. I know my since we took the week, what was I guess we missed an episode. So like
yeah.
I'm trying to like
News.
ditch the stuff that maybe isn't relevant after a week because news goes so fast now. But I think we got some pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had picked up extra shifts, so we can afford this 24-hour show. And,
Jeez, tell me about it.
So we had to cancel Sunday's episode.
So have you realized yet that you're picking up extra shifts for something that's going to be torture? Has that dawned on you yet?
No, yet.
What did I miss here?
Oh, we're talking about the 24-hour show that we got planned in January for the 100th episode of Let's Riff. Yeah, I picked up extra shifts at my job so I can be able to afford it. So,
Afford to take the 24 hours off is what you mean.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we're
do you
Well,
have-
no,
definitely-
for the actual the whole thing. So because we still got to get the computer, still got to get the room, and we got to make sure we can eat, and we got to get the edibles. So
Oh.
Yes,
yeah.
that is
buddy
a
of mine
prerequisite.
here makes cookies that are literally this big. They're
Oh my
huge.
God.
They're
That's
massive
fucking
cookies.
huge.
It's like a cookie pizza. You cut it up into 8 pieces, and you eat like one at a time.
Damn.
And he does peanut butter, he does chocolate chip, he does oatmeal raisin, and
Oh
he
shit! I'm
does
sold for oatmeal.
and he does with the other one. It's like a carrot cake or ginger sort of thing. Carrot ginger.
That's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, it's they're all pretty good, man. I mean, shit, it's I
What
guess
I want,
you want your weed to taste good, right?
Yeah. what I want is to go up to Colorado and try one because apparently they're getting creative in Colorado, and you can get a hamburger now and it's an edible. And I want
no
to do that.
fucking way, kidding?
Yes.
Don't tell
They
me
put
shit
it in
like
the
that.
beef patty.
I
Or do they put
don't.
it in a bun or.
I'm not exactly sure how to do it, but I mean, they're getting like really, really creative up in Colorado.
I think they're
I
mixing it
guess.
in with the raw meat.
Yeah. And
You'd have to.
it sounds so good.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's like a cat. It's almost like a catch-22. It's like you eat it, and you get full of the hamburger. Then you get the munchies, so you eat another hamburger,
Then
and
you're fucked.
Then you're fucked.
Couch lock in full effect.
You could start your own burger chain called 5 Dabs Burgers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a vicious cycle right there. Edibles that are like in food that's just unbelievably delicious.
I know, like I'd be
Never-
fucking stoned forever.
Let's see if I can look
What's
up.
that?
Stab.
Like
Yeah,
charms are magically delicious.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, why is Neil always eating hamburgers?
Oh shit.
Oh, wait. Because they're good, man. Come on. Like, fucking try it. Ah? You're hooked too, bitch.
Hamburglers roaming the streets.
Yeah, he's like a junkie. You know those hamburgers you gave me yesterday? Can I have another one?
Please.
Going back to that line we ended the last stream on, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yeah. Wimpy, my new name is now Wasty.
Yeah.
Man, I've already had 7 of them. But please, can I get another?
Why is everything so purple? Well, what the fuck is that?
Let's see. I'm trying to look at some of the stuff that's like edibles up there. Wanna brands? I've never heard of that.
Too. Me either.
I don't know. I'm not getting a good list.
They've got some pretty good drinks too now. Like there was a tea that I tried that's fused and it's pretty damn delicious.
Yeah, and does it work well or?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of along the same lines as your standard edibles. You kind of need to know your tolerance going in because it's a creeper. But
Oh yeah, it's a shit when you're like about to do something important. You're just like, oh fuck.
Oh no! I gotta go save this baby. Never.
Like a wave, like a wave. It just takes you over.
everyone has that first experience with edibles. Like, oh, this isn't shit. I've eaten 3 and it's been like an hour. I'm good.
And everyone's
3
like,
later.
wait, fucking how many did you just eat?
Strap his
Busy
eyes
for a
down.
week. Yeah.
Enjoy
We're not
your
busy
fall.
for a week.
There's a good show on Netflix right now. It's a cooking show. It's like a. It's kind of like yeah, it's that. It's a great show.
I
They
haven't
come up with
watched
some
it.
awesome stuff. It's like wow,
I've heard it's really cool. Like really like inventive ideas too to do with it.
dude. Salads, sandwiches. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there. It's like I would love all of that.
When they come out with weed breakfast cereal, I'm fucking down.
Guaranteed, it's
Listen,
probably already done.
Weedios or
Weedios.
something. I don't know.
Instead of like
Weedabix.
famous sports athletes, you just have like great stoners in history on the cover of Wheaties.
Yeah, Weedies. Yeah.
Cheech and Chong,
Yeah, perfect.
Seth Rogen, Jay and Silent Bob.
Got to throw
Yeah,
Snoop
fuck
Dogg
yeah.
on there.
Yeah, you gotta do that too.
Oh hell yeah. I'm probably actually going to be meeting him shortly.
Oh, nice.
No way.
Yeah, one of the guys I work with is our football team here is called the BC Lions, and in the CFL. And I work with one of the guys that used to be one of the BC Lions. He's one of their best players. His name's Corey Philpott, and he runs a teen league, I guess. He's a coach and stuff now because his hip blew out, so he can't play anymore. And now he got involved. He went down to Texas and took the team here, like the championship team here, down to Texas, and they beat the Texas team. And I'm like, you fucking beat what? Really? It's like, oh yeah, we went down there. I'm like holy shit. Because you didn't think of the CFL compared to the NFL. In the NFL, they all look like fucking monsters. And up here, the CFL, they're all just like, hey, let's throw the ball around, guys. Because they're just little guys. It's like the guys that the NFL wouldn't take end up here. But anyway, he met Snoop Dogg because Snoop Dogg also finances a junior league down there, and they're going to he's going to bring his teams up here at some point. So I also run a company called Lifeblood Productions, which is I started after doing my blood donor thing to honor my dad. The whole thing, you guys probably have already heard about that. And now I showcase local talent and a known band at the end of the night, and in between we talk about the need for blood donors. And I might do a show with him involved as the headliner and a couple other local bands or some rapper artists or something.
Nice.
So that's
nice.
basically what I do. I put on music shows and stuff. And we had the one that we did, the headliner was, I'm not sure if you're familiar with them because they are local, but they were huge here. They're called the Dayglow Abortions. It's an old punk band. And we had another, yeah, they're really funny. They got some really funny too, like Ronald McRae. This is back from the Reagan era, right? So, yeah, some really funny shit. And they played, and their drummer is blind.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So when he set up his drums,
cool, ladies, he's a drummer. I mean,
yes,
yeah.
I think we understood that. So, all right, he's blind. Yeah,
he fucking can't see.
No, but it's funny because he gets down on his kit and you show him where you bring him there, right? Because you can't see fucking anything. He sits down, he touches all the drums. Okay, I know where that one is. Okay, and then all of a sudden he's just fucking hammering him. And I'm like, holy shit, Colin, he almost plays better than you, and you can see. Right?
That's some Def Leppard drummer level of epicness.
Oh yeah, and he just hammers away on them all night, and it's amazing. And they're really, really good live. Actually, for our first show that we ever did, I decided, we're a nonprofit, so we shouldn't really. It's not like I'm trying to get my band known through my nonprofit because we didn't do very well with the sales on the first one, anyways. But I'm like, fuck, I want to be a part of at least one of my own shows. So we opened up, and then we had Aviator Shades, which is another band local from here. They're actually getting to be pretty big, and another band called The Wild, and they're out of Kelowna. And look them up on YouTube. The Wild with an exclamation point after, and was it Roadhouse? I think is Roadhouse. It's fucking awesome tune. They're kind of like if Buck Cherry and AC/DC had a love child.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're very, very good. And Aviator Shades is really good too. The singer, he's an Irish lad, and he's very talented. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Ian Astbury from The Cult back in the old days.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's crazy. By the way, I just wanted to add, you don't feel too bad about the Canadian football, man, because you guys would kick our ass at hockey. So I consider it.
No, with the Canadians and the Americans, the hockey thing, it always goes back and forth. You beat us, we beat you, you beat us, So it's a nice little rivalry we got going on. And to be honest, man, if Canada was out of the Olympics or out of the World Juniors or whatever the case may be, I'd be behind the American side. I'd be following going because a lot of your guys just play on our teams. So
yeah, true.
It's like if we're out, it's fuck yeah, U.S. take down that fucking Russian pricks.
If they die, they die.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, what was that? Fuck, you just reminded me. Oh man, it's funny how my mind works sometimes. It's all pop culture in here. And you just said that, and then the first thing I think of is heavy metal. He dies, she dies, everybody dies.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you seen that map where it's a kind of a meme where they got the map of all the countries in the world with free healthcare. It says, all these countries with free healthcare, and what does the U.S. have? A car in space.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? That's actually almost cooler.
We need some kind of accomplishment here. God damn it, we're fucking up.
When they did that, I was like, yeah, Elon is my new best friend. That's fucking awesome. You even put the dude with the helmet in the dummy in the driver's seat and everything, just like in heavy metal. That was fucking classic.
Now we got to send a maximum overdrive truck into space. Then I'll be happy.
Yes, with the Joker face on there, or no, Green Goblin. Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Then maybe the flat Earth leave us.
I will beat myself after this. For that,
Stephen King is coming for you.
Yeah.
Ooh, kinky here.
Knocking at my door right now.
I just heard a beat myself, and I was like, "Ooh, kinky."
What are you talking about, Russ? That's it. I'm just disconnecting your camera in my room, Russ. So
my camera's not even on, but okay.
No, never mind.
It went way over my head on that one.
The other camera.
The other
the hidden one.
Okay, well,
Hidden.
You're not going to see much.
Well, no. Oh.
I'm sure it'll be enough.
Yeah, you won't see much because you know why, Russ? It'll fill the fucking screen. That's why.
Exactly.
Fuck.
That's all you'll see is just this. Like that. That's it.
I'm with you, Frank. We got to find Liam Neeson's webcam for that one.
Damn straight.
You'll if you have one in Liam Neeson's room, he's just gonna give you a call and be like, "I will find you, and I will kill you,
and then I will fuck you."
Stop looking at my penis. Are you working right now?
I'm gonna leave here, huh?
Are you working right now?
I am leaving work.
Oh, that's the best part of work.
Yeah.
Of course, that's quitting time's always the best part.
Yeah. What do you love about work when it's over?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Otherwise,
it wouldn't be fun.
Smoke tubes.
You
Awesome.
see, they always talk about, if you enjoy your job, then you're never working. It's like, well, I'm a fucking security guard. I don't think anyone enjoys that fucking shit.
I did it for 4 years. I feel you.
Yeah.
I was a bouncer. That was a lot of fun.
I can't complain about my job. I mean,
what do you do, Frankie?
I throw asses, so I mean,
I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So I'm gonna need you to just shut it, because if my job consisted of nothing but throwing axes, then I would be doing that every day.
No doubt.
They'd be like, "What? Did you see that frustrating guy? He's just here every day. He doesn't ever take a day off."
You're just throwing axes all over the place.
Yeah, that's legit. People come in, they pay to rent a lane. I teach them how to throw asses. Whenever there's downtime, I throw asses. So
there you go.
Fuck. Oh man, where do I sign? That's so much more fun than chemistry. Although
so much more fun than just staring at the equipment over here.
Well, yeah, I've done the whole security type thing, and it ain't fun. It's boring as fuck. I used to work with a friend of mine. We used to watch movie sets at night because, in Vancouver, we call it Hollywood North up here. So we do everything like all the Flash and Arrow and all the shows are all done here. So we watch a lot of sets. And I tell you, one of the funniest ones that I wasn't actually a part of, but I heard the story afterwards, is they got to watch a toy store. It was a store, but it was made to look like a toy store. And in the front window, which people would walk by, they had puppets set up on little poles. And they would put them on the poles. Well, a buddy of mine, Tim, decided he'd be funny. And he took one of the monkeys that had the Velcro hands that clasped together. He took one and he stuck it behind the pole. And then he put the hand around the pole. And he tied a string and hop over top of the wood frame that was up there holding this shelving unit together. And every once in a while, when people walk by, he'd start pulling the string, and the monkey was doing this on the pole. And people are walking by, and they're like, "What the hell is that? Is that monkey masturbating?
What the fuck is he doing?"
And then, of course, they'd hear us laughing like children in there, and they go, "Oh, it's a bunch of guys in there fucking around." Then he put a Boba Fett mask on, and he sat in the window, just his head. And every time someone would come by, he'd go like this, right? And they'd go, "Holy shit!" And they're coming back because they couldn't see him, right? It was so much fun. But you guys didn't videotape this shit. I would have loved to have seen that live, but I did see the video footage after. So
yeah, we could have. Around where I live, the only places that have ever been used for movies are older movies. Like fucking Urban Cowboy was filmed in Pasadena, Texas, at a bar called Gillies. And
Urban fucking Cowboy.
Yes, Urban fucking Cowboy.
Don't ever watch that movie.
Okay, unfortunately, I have.
I haven't. I'll take your word for it.
Don't.
Yeah, and the bar that they filmed that John Travolta was filmed in was an actual bar in Pasadena. They called Gillies, and it back in the day was the best place to go, and then they shut it down. And just recently, or they're about to at least, going to reopen it, and supposedly it's supposed to be to draw in the younger crowd, but I really think a lot of the older people are going to go there just for the nostalgia of it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the only other place that was filmed around me was, of course, Galveston in a John Wayne movie.
Nice. The Duke. So are they going to have a mechanical bull at this bar or what?
They might.
I got a mechanical bull, I'm fucking coming down there and I'm going to ride that bitch.
Well, I mean, it's Texas. If it's going to be opened up just like it used to be, there's going to be a mechanical bull.
It's Texas. There's a mechanical bull on every street corner. So
right. I mean, you see. Whereas other kids
go to the 7-Eleven. How long can you hold the Slurpee in your cup for?
Whereas other kids got on the little Flintstone thing or the little airplanes and whatnot, or the pony that going up and down. No, we have mechanical bulls for children.
Okay. Hey guys, I did enjoy it, but I do got to go. I got to help my wife with something. So, but I'll talk to you guys later.
You bet. Thanks a lot for doing this, dude.
Later.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Cheers.
I'm shocked that we're talking about Galveston, Texas, and no one's mentioned the incredible Jodon Baker. What the hell, guys? What the hell?
Who the hell is that? I actually don't know that person.
We'll leave it there then. If you want to see a really bad Jodon Baker movie, I'll give you two right off the rip: Mitchell and Final Justice. Check them out. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, I will see them because
Justice was okay.
I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person that I enjoy watching bad movies just to laugh at them.
Yeah,
I think one or both of the movies that I just mentioned were on Mystery Science Theater at some point. So that should give you an idea. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think
the best one was the movie. The movie is still my favorite of all of them, even the whole series.
This Island Earth.
Yes.
Yeah, man, good one.
I think it's because it struck me because I actually saw that movie on TV when I was a kid. And when I saw that they were doing that for the movie, I was like, "Oh man, I got to watch this because I like the show already." And it was so funny. Yeah, John, I farted. It's so fucking funny, man.
They're actually they're filming season 12 for Netflix right now. So
insane 12 seasons.
Yeah,
like, who'd have thought that would have made it through a fucking one season? Just the premise behind it, right?
Which show is this?
MST3K.
MS3K.
MST3K.
Mystery Science Theater.
Okay.
3000.
Yeah. It's honestly it's one of the inspirations that Frank and I cite for doing Let's Riff, because the entire premise behind Mystery Science Theater was, let's get a really awkward or bad movie and just watch it and riff on it. during the entire thing, and it started out as like a cable access, like a local deal, and now it's like got a huge cult following.
Oh yeah, huge. I mean, Netflix won't pick you up if there's not enough people going to watch it. That's
Sure.
how much of a cult following that they have, right? So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know what
still
I've been
like,
totally
And so I'm
digging?
guessing-
You
I'm
watched
guessing the
Into the
person-
Badlands?
no, I don't think so.
Oh fuck! If you like
So
the
I'm
old, like post-apocalyptic kung fu type movies, that's the show.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that this the guy you mentioned was the guy who started the science theater thing.
Oh, what are you talking about? Joe Don Baker?
Yeah.
No,
No,
he was on one of them. One of his
Yeah.
movies.
Oh.
He's kind of notorious for some of his bad movies. So I know that they've had a couple of them on there at least.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really? Two of them? I only remember one.
I know for a fact they did Mitchell mid-season 5, and I'm pretty sure they did Final Justice in season 10, like the last run on TV on Sci-Fi.
And he's from Galveston?
I think he's filmed a couple of movies in Galveston.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For the little beach or whatever.
Yeah, probably. So.
Just trying to think of something you may have seen with him in it. Walking Tall. Have you ever seen Walking Tall?
The original?
The original?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he's in that. Here, let me see if I can get a picture of him. When you see him, you'll know.
He had a small part in which Bond movie was it? Was it GoldenEye? I think he was in that.
Yeah, he played the agent that he had to go meet, right?
Yeah. He's around. He's one of those guys that yeah.
I don't know if you see him, Russ, there? This guy?
Yeah, I can see him. Yeah, his face does kind of look familiar.
He's like William H. Macy. Like you've seen him and stuff, but you probably don't know who he is.
That's about what he looked like when he was in Walking Tall. Would have been about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, William H. Macy.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still kicking.
Holy fuck.
But William H. Macy, he's the guy who plays in what's that show now? Shameless, right?
Yeah. He's Frank Gallagher. Love that show.
Yeah, I fucking love Frank.
he makes the show worth watching.
Yes, because the other stuff is just drama. He brings a little bit of drama, but a lot of bit of comedy into it.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm pretty sure that if he wasn't the way he was in this show, probably even started watching it.
Agreed.
What you doing? Huh? What's going on?
It's a kitten.
What's that? Huh? Hey, stop looking at my pussy.
I was getting lost in your pussy over there, man.
It was
I know it's very furry. He's fucking eats too much. He's getting fat. He's like Garfield.
Nothing wrong with a fat pussy.
I was just gonna say the same fucking thing. Oh yeah, this one's gonna get banned.
But yeah, Frank definitely makes the show more enjoyable.
I agree. No, here is the summary that I've been told about Frank and I's relationship as it relates to the show. It's like, yeah, I really like Frank, man. He's a real nice dude. That Brand guy's kind of an asshole, and I'm like, yes.
Mission accomplished.
The Brand guy's kind of an asshole. It's
Got
like,
what I wanted.
You just kind of like put your hand over your heart, and you're like, thank you for noticing.
Oh my gosh.
They love me. They really love me. Yeah, one
Pure
man.
Joy.
I'm gonna get that fucker tattooed, right? Oh no, wait, that probably isn't a good idea.
No, don't do that.
I was told so. So me and my fiance, we have horses, and I was out at the barn just a little bit ago, and
Don!
somebody over there. Hey, Don.
Huh?
Did I interrupt you, frustrated?
Yes, you did.
Does that make you frustrated?
That makes me
That's okay.
uber frustrated. But
Yeah, I probably sound like shit right now because I don't have my mic plugged in.
Well, yeah,
Plugged in right now.
we can hear you, so that's okay. I like your little avatar guy. That's pretty cool. How come you're going? Usually you come on here like live, like in
Because I
person.
don't have a shirt on and I was too lazy to put it on.
Even more reason to come on cam.
oh yeah,
All right.
You
Show
want
off
to
the
wait,
wares,
let's get that.
buddy.
Let's get that deep one. Oh,
say,
Yeah.
don't mind the mess.
I sent a link to the grumpy old bugger too, but he
He's
hasn't
a
answered
grumpy
yet.
old bastard.
he
Yes,
said,
yes.
"Fuck it, I don't want to do that shit."
Well, I'm interviewing him on. When am I interviewing him? I'm interviewing him on Wednesday, I think.
Oh, okay.
Cool. That was
Yeah,
pretty
actually-
cool, us meeting up like that, eh?
Yeah, it was actually. That was really cool that you were down.
Yeah. Hey, Brian.
Oh shit!
How goes it?
Okay, you totally gotta get a wig that's like freaking this tall, man.
Hang on, Notch is around. He wants to come in too. So.
Nah, man, I'm bowing out gracefully. Male pattern baldness.
No,
Oh yeah.
no,
Yeah, but dude, that's like nobody gives a shit about that anymore because the whole shaved head look is like, I think it's fucking awesome. I always have, mind you.
but Neil, picture him with Static X hairdo. Would he not be a spitting image of that guy, the singer?
That's
Wayne
the
Static.
third. That's the third musical like comparison I've had this week. When Frank and I were on Altered Perspective the other day, there was like a bunch of people in the chat saying I look like the lead singer from Disturbed, and then there was someone else that said I look like the guy from Eiffel 65. Which what the fuck?
I don't know
Really?
that band, but you don't look like the guy from Disturbed.
There, Eiffel 65 is the I'm Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die guys. Those one hit wonders.
But I thought that was the beat.
Say what?
Oobla dee, oobla da, life goes on.
No, not that.
No,
That
Beatles.
I'm blue, da ba dee ba da die. That one.
that. Yeah. I don't even know what that guy looks like. So
No, I can't see you. I can see maybe a little bit of Aaron from Stained, but see, I get told I sound like him. I sound a little bit like him mixed with Eddie Vedder, mixed with I don't know, a bunch of people. I was compared to somebody compared me to fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers once, and I'm like, what? No.
What?
oh yeah, Pearl
If
Jam
any-
and Red Hot. Yeah, I'll take it.
If any, Neil, you'd be like a buddy of the dog, the bounty hunter.
The dog? Why? Is it because of my luscious locks or what?
Oh, you look just like you'd fit right in as his best friend or something.
Chilling with Dog
could be-
and Beth.
All I have to do is pull this down a little bit,
He
and
was-
I could be a WWE wrestler.
Yeah, rip your
Well,
shirt
like,
off.
You've heard of
Oh,
Dog
Undertaker.
Bounty Hunter.
My nips.
Now here's Cat the Bounty Hunter.
Cat the Bounty Hunter.
Brother.
No, you can't say brother. It's
You gotta
like
mix it all together.
friend.
I got to do the announcements for when they bring in like the Truckosaurus and stuff when they bring those guys up here all the time. So we used to do
Thunder,
that shit all
thunder,
the time.
thunder.
Yeah, we'd be smoking dudes. I'd be like, "We're gonna turn BC Place into a giant mud pit. We'll sell you this whole seat, but you'll only need the edge."
And then you throw in just some random monster truck people, just like, and then you'll see Gravedigger.
Gravedigger's always there, man. That's the only one I know.
Gravedigger's everywhere.
Gravedigger's the best, man.
Anything that has to do with monster
Bigfoot
truck,
was the original.
Gravedigger's there.
Well,
Wasn't it Bigfoot? It was the one that got it going.
Yeah.
And they even had a cartoon, for fuck's sakes.
We met.
You'll see a
one
Chinese. You'll see a
Huh?
Chinese show. It's like I saw a grave digger, just out of nowhere.
We
everyone
met the
knows what that
grave
was.
digger guy one time, and like it was my ex and I, right? And I'm there checking out the truck and everything, and she's there checking out the guy that drives it.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of them hot guys that drives one of those big wheel trucks. Look at
she's
him.
talking to him so sweet. It's like, why couldn't you
making me
talk to me
wet.
that sweet?
He can
all
run
the
nothing over my
vibrations.
mountains anytime.
Feel the vibration.
Yeah. That's why I used to ride motorcycles. They like that shit. Oh fuck! I can't afford one now. It's too.
And if you come down to Texas, get yourself a horse. Bitches love horses.
Yeah, they do. I dated one that was all about horses. She actually got me on one.
Have you never
Horse-
seen the video for Mini Thin song City Bitch?
No.
No?
Can't say I have. No.
Okay. It's like it's supposed to be like hip hop country, but it's like an Eminem style of hip hop country. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Shit, the stream's gone downhill.
No, we've
Just
gone to
realized you were on here frustrated?
Yeah, what else did you think I was thinking of? You think I was talking about notch-ups? No. Notch-up. I didn't even realize he came in.
If you're going to say something like that,
You
it
normally tell me that every night.
about you or I.
What did you say? I didn't hear you, Don.
I don't care.
Right off the hop. Bam.
How you doing, Nacha?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, man.
Right
Just
on.
got up.
Just doing his best to cling on to the bottom part of the earth.
Yeah, you don't want to fall over that ice wall. You're really, really close to that ice wall too. Wait, hold it. Apparently, Australia doesn't exist. So, have you heard that one?
Oh yeah.
Everyone's heard that.
Yes, he's just a
Just an
British
actor.
guy pretending to be Australian.
He's a crisis actor.
Yeah. He actually lives right next door to me.
Brother Ernest always talks about how Australia looks like Scooby-Doo, so that's how he knows it's fake.
Has he ever actually seen Scooby-Doo or Australia?
He tried to do this like weird superimposed Scooby-Doo over Australia, and it was horrible.
It's like, well, you see, if you move Australia this way, and if you squint and kind of tilt your head a bit, and maybe back the screen away from your face, like by a foot, you can see it, can't you?
You gotta stare at the sun for 5 seconds before you look.
Of course.
Directly into it too.
Yeah.
Wow, everything looks like Scooby-Doo now.
Especially after some of those cheeseburgers we were talking about earlier.
Yes, indeed.
My drive back from Van, you could stare at the sun no problem.
Oh
All
yeah,
it
because
was
it's
was
behind
just
a wall
red-
of fucking smoke.
I know, just this red spot in the sky.
Everything is on fire on planet Earth right now. I don't know if you've seen the fire map that they have,
I
but
haven't looked it up yet. I meant to.
the whole globe is on fire. Everywhere. Like
It's not fire here in Texas. You just think you're on fire here.
Well, yeah, but where you are, you could just burst into flames at any given time if it gets over 100.
Well, of course. I mean, have you never heard of spontaneous human combustion?
Yeah, well, there's actually. Oh, I see. I was going to say I don't think there's actually a legitimate case of that yet, but there's all sorts of stories.
The Texas media keeps it hushed up.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, we do a pretty damn good job of that.
Yes, Mrs. Branson blew up today as she was mowing her lawn at about 1:30 in the afternoon.
No, you won't.
No Molotov cocktails involved.
Yeah, no. Shouldn't piss off the locals. I don't even know where I was going with that one yet.
And on Molotov cocktails, I'm gonna bid you guys adieu. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and
Sounds like a
and
plan.
then I'm gonna try to sleep. That doesn't usually work too well.
Thanks a lot, Brandon, for doing this.
Brent, no, see, Frankie already dipped out. That means you have to stay. I mean,
No,
just go
he
grab
doesn't
your
have
food
to
and eat right
stay.
in front of the camera.
Dude, you're right. Like, you know what? I'm totally.
He said, "I'm totally."
That guy's hilarious.
Nacho can't stay. No worries, Nacho brother. We'll talk to you later on.
Yeah.
Nacho can't stay either. Holy crap! Why is everyone leaving?
Because you're here.
That's not
Well,
right.
I've been here.
Well,
I was like the first one who got the invite.
Well,
you were the first one to respond.
Never accused Neil of being smart.
Well, yeah, but look, let's not get technical about this, okay?
Well, I sent it to you and Dawn and Grumpy Old Bugger and I can't remember who else. And then I see. Nacho says he's here, but he can't really talk at the moment because his room is not really his room at the moment. So he probably has company.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the company that prevents him from actually speaking on here.
Yeah, but we're not really talking about that, so
Yeah,
at least not at the moment.
You know
But still,
what
I mean-
the company's about, probably? Probably
Oh, it's noisy.
bacon and eggs and toast and hash browns. The spoiled bastard.
You know, if you would have had more meat in that sentence,
And
you would be
sausage.
talking about true Texan
Ham.
breakfast.
I like bacon and eggs, and I could have that shit all the time. I could eat it for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner.
Yeah. You didn't get it though?
Of course, I die like within a month probably, but it's like that Super Size Me movie, but it would be like Breakfast Size Me. Everything's bacon, eggs, and hash browns and sourdough toast with extra butter.
Denny sized me.
Yeah, he's gonna go get some food while he can't talk. It's probably a good idea.
There's a Greasy Spoon restaurant about 45 minutes north of me.
Mm-hmm.
That you got to go to one day, Neil, because...
Well, fuck, we'll go when I come up again.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Don, have you not heard of the Super Size Me movie?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck, I like McDonald's. You know, not many people do, but I like Big Macs and I like filet of fish. Those are pretty much the ones I go for all the time. And the Egg McMuffin occasionally, but
I like
everything
it
else
too.
I give a shit. Hey?
Quarter Pounder's not bad.
I don't care about the quarter pounders. The only other one I'll eat when I'm really drunk is the double cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to walk through the drive-through one and order like 12 of them. Give me 12 double cheeseburgers. What?
Remember when the hamburgers used to be like 79 cents?
Yeah, that was like when Fred Flintstone was still alive, man.
That would have been early 90s.
What? No.
They were like...
No.
Maybe they were 99 cents.
Because I don't remember them being under $1 since the 80s.
Well, maybe it was different in New Brunswick then.
Oh, well, yeah, but you guys didn't earn as much as we did here on the fabulous West Coast.
Yeah, because minimum wage was $1.45 at the time.
Holy crap! Yeah, then maybe they were about that.
$2.45.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was making when I worked there.
Yeah, but this guy I worked with lived with his parents. All his money was just fucking play money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus his parents had money, but he would go through the McDonald's drive-through and order 50 hamburgers.
50.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Did he eat them all himself, or was he sharing this shit?
Well, he did it just to bug the McDonald's people, right? just to get a laugh. And like,
excuse me, how many? Sorry, sir. What was that?
50, please.
But what they would do is they would eat a bunch of them themselves, and then whatever they didn't eat, they would go over to where homeless people were and drop them off there.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
I used to do that too when I worked downtown. We always used to go to McDonald's and get Egg McMuffins when they were like $1 and give them to the homeless people after work. Because I work graveyard, so we'd be off in the morning and we'd just go down.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Here in the States, I don't remember where at exactly, but we had a guy who tried to sue McDonald's because he would go to McDonald's and eat 15 fucking hamburgers a day. And then he had a heart attack. And he sued McDonald's for his heart attack. And his whole entire reasoning was because he didn't know that he was going to get a heart attack from eating there. It's like,
fucking blow me. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And I sat there and all I kept thinking is, and there was a comedian who actually said it. He says, if you eat 15 fucking anything a day, you're going to fucking have a heart attack.
Yeah, well, anything like that anyways.
Right. And so
I'm pretty sure if you eat 15 apples, you're going to be okay.
Right. You know, you may be a little waterlogged, but, you know, you'll be all right.
Yeah. You're going to be a little cidery after a while, because if that stuff starts to rot inside you, you're going to get drunk.
Yeah, drink 15 liters of water a day and you'll probably die.
Yeah, you shouldn't be drinking more than 8, I don't think. Not daily, anyways. You don't even have to drink that much. You get water in almost everything. So just drink a few cups of water a day and you're gold.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
there was a study because coffee's considered a dialectic.
Diuretic.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said, Neil. But anyways.
Okay. All right.
But there's been research done into it because there's people that drink coffee, nothing but coffee, all day.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't get dehydrated, right? And it's like coffee is not as much of a diuretic as they thought it was.
No, but it does help. Trust me.
Yeah, it does help because
no, somebody might be able to join us.
Who?
At least for moments.
Well, if
I
he's
don't know if it'll
lucky,
last.
better
So,
not
okay.
do it on mic.
That's okay. Wait, do it again. I gotta go to the washer.
Yeah, while you're doing
I'm guessing your parents or your brother was in there.
No, he's at work.
The olds. Not really.
Don't stream while you
We
stream.
didn't have any bookings.
Do what?
We didn't have any bookings
Never
today,
listened.
so it's sort of a half a day off, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Oh, so
But-
you could get called in at any minute, kind of thing, or?
Any moment I'd be getting dressed for work, running out the door.
All right.
Okay.
And as it is, my car
but
broke down, and I have to go and push it back into the yard at some point. So that also has to happen today.
Yeah.
But-
Are you gonna keep that thing, or are you just gonna toss it and get another one?
No, well, it should just be a computer issue. I mean, it's been running for close to 30 years without having a computer issue, and these earlier models were meant to be pretty bad for their issues. But I figure, like, if it's run this long without having a problem, and with technology these days, they're all pretty fixable. So hopefully it'll be fixed easy enough.
Oh, I
It's a
thought that
sweet
you
car.
brought it in there or something, and they fixed it, or they fixed it, and then you still had the issue.
No, I got a. My neighbor is a mechanic, and he's a good one. And being our neighbor, is kind of trustworthy. So he sort of just come over, had a look at it in our yard, brought a few of the tools he needed to, get it into the computer and see what he could work out. We thought we'd had a fix, but obviously it might be something else. It's just one of those things, of trial and error going through the computer's codes.
Seems legit, and that's really cool that you got a neighbor that'll do that.
Neil,
Yeah,
would
very
you
lucky.
turn Notcha up a little bit?
Can I what?
Turn up Notcha?
Yeah, why you can't hear him?
I noticed before you adjusted my audio level while I was muted, and I wasn't sure if you were intending to do that to me or to somebody else.
Oh, I sometimes, because it's really loud in here for me, so sometimes I'll bring them down a little bit. But if you can't hear Notcha, then I'll turn them up.
All right, guys. Well, I'm actually here at the house. I'm gonna have to go inside and get.
Are you going to leave now too? I finally get to start talking. You're going to leave, and you were just bitching about everyone leaving before.
Well, look, I will stay until your pappy comes in or something, or you have to mute again.
I've just noticed something too. Why do you have like a black Christmas tree on the side of your face? Like, why is there a black Christmas tree tattooed to the side of your face?
That is sideburns.
That's a tree.
Sideburns. That's a black Christmas tree.
Actually, speaking of Christmas, it almost looks like
Christmas trees.
Christmas. What the fucking one with the
Scrooge?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh,
that looks like the old Scrooge.
So absolutely.
Well, you see, the thing is Scrooge is based on Victorian era, and that's exactly what my avatar is based in, is the Victorian era.
Ah, gotcha.
We'll go and get technical.
Oh,
my sideburns are based on the.
I had to get technical.
My sideburns are based on the Nike era. You see,
the Nike.
The Nike tick.
Do it.
The Nike. I got the Nike. They're gonna sue me apparently.
Yeah, the Nike tick.
Like, don't sue me, you pricks. Just pay me for advertising for you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You probably could do that. People do like get paid for tattooing a bloody brand on their face, so it's not as bad as tattooing.
Depending on
on
the body part, you get paid so much a month for tattooing different body parts. I think the face actually, American wise, is like, I want to say it's about $1,000 a month just to have a tattoo of a logo on your face.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
that wouldn't be enough.
No, for $1,000 a month. No, that'd be 10 grand a month, and I'll think about it.
Well, you see, the thing is you have to think that if you're going to go and get a tattoo of a logo on your face, you're going to want to do something that you truly, truly, truly believe in.
Yeah,
yeah. Like I'm not gonna like if I were to get a tattoo on my face, it'd have to be something extraordinarily, something that's really, really good as far as, you know, what they do for the community type of thing. I'm not gonna just go and have that tattooed across my forehead.
Frustrated.
So not Coca-Cola.
No Coca-Cola.
More than enough people out there that truly, truly believe in money. And
well, you see, money is not an actual company, though. You see, it's these companies.
No, but that's what they
the money that comes
in, and they'll put.
Oh, yeah, true.
They'll put anything on their face just to get money.
Now that you say that, yes, there are some
the porn industry.
There are some people who really, really use their body as a walking advertisement. Like they'll have logos all up and down their arms and on other places that are visible, including their neck and face logos. Yeah. And that is due to probably most likely, like you said, due to the money. Because if you have, so let's say that you get paid $1,000 a pop for each tattoo of a logo on your face. So you get 5 tattoos on your face. That's $5,000 a month.
Yeah, but you have 5 tattoos on your fucking face.
Nothing. But you're getting $5,000 a month for doing absolutely fucking nothing. Plus the probably already hundreds of tattoos that you have up and down your arms that are more free advertisement that probably get you another good couple of $100 a piece. You're probably looking at getting paid just to walk around in public, you're probably roughly getting paid somewhere around, let's give or take $10,000 a month just for walking around in public.
Okay, how do they guarantee you're going to walk around in public?
It doesn't matter. You get that just for having it on your body.
Okay, so
if you do walk around in public
and stay in my place and never go out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if you, as long as you seem, unless they actually have in a contract saying, oh, hey, you have to be out in public so many times a month in order to get paid, then but even if they say, oh, you can be out once a month and you're going to get paid roughly with all the tattoos you have all over your body, roughly about $10,000 a month. Fuck. Just for walking around? What company or what business can you do that will give you that much money?
Too much money for walking.
Too much money for walking?
I mean, not enough money for walking.
Yeah, man, walking is like fucking exercise.
I'm too freaking lazy to walk.
I start complaining if I got to walk 3.5 feet to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like somebody just give me a hose.
Somebody bring me the toilet.
Yeah, because it's portable.
Yeah.
It's called an outhouse. I think I should have one.
I personally wouldn't get any tattoos on my face unless it had to do something that was really, really important to me personally. And even then, I would try to get it on another body part, period, before the face.
So you would have like horse sex tattooed on your face.
Of course. I mean, that's a given. Come on now, Don. That's a given.
Born.
Or not, just got to push that car all by himself.
He might be doing it right now.
No, and here I have to go push a 2-ton car up the street.
Yep.
So,
see?
Yeah, he has to go and do it. He's not doing it right now.
Oh. Well, then why is me?
Oh, it's there. I'd help.
I'd help too.
But we're not there because he lives on the ass of.
No, we're just complaining about walking, and y'all are gonna go and help him push.
Oh, we're just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I do walk. I have to walk to my car, and then I just drive everywhere else.
Yeah, it's okay to offer to push Notch's car because he's on the other side of the world and it won't happen. But if the neighbor asks,
neighbor asks, like, I'm actually a recluse. I never leave my house, but we saw you out there. No, you didn't.
That wasn't me. It was an illusion. You've heard of Project Bluebeam, haven't you? Fucking Project Bluebeam. I've got my own version. It was a hologram.
All right, but seriously, guys, I really do have to go. I've got to go inside. Otherwise, Beyonce's going to be like, are you sitting there in the car?
I'm sorry, did you say Beyonce?
The fiance. Yeah, she bitches at me.
Oh, the fiance. I thought you said Beyonce. I'm like, when the hell did you start dating her?
Oh, well, you
She's
see,
your Beyonce.
well, you see, she's everyone's queen, but she sits there and it was one drunken night, and one thing led to another, and I wake up and
I can't get rid of her now.
Yeah, she's just
now,
there.
Beyonce is not like the singer Beyonce. This is that girl down the road that everybody says, even if I was drunk, I wouldn't touch her.
What?
What?
Where were you going with that joke? That joke just kind of fell flat there.
No, that's your Beyonce.
No, he's. I'm so confused.
That's all right.
Don't worry. I think sometimes Don just talks so he can hear himself.
Well, we can hear him.
Really, I kind of thought that about you.
Well, of course, that's what I do. I always talk so I can hear myself. I mean, God. What happens is I'm in a quiet room. I'll look at someone and say, "You say something?" It's like, no. Oh, well, I could have sworn you said something.
Might have been in my head, but I'm pretty sure I heard something.
I'm pretty sure I heard it. So, anyways, how's this weather going? We're in the fucking house. What weather are you speaking of?
Yeah. Oh, is that why you have an umbrella going?
Exactly.
The shower malfunction.
All right, but seriously, guys, I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh,
right,
no
everybody.
doubt.
Have a good one.
All right,
Good one, dude.
y'all too. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. My mom here. I got to answer mom's phone. Never say no to mom.
Don't forget to mute.
Hello, pretty lady.
He forgot to
How
mute.
was your gallivanting around the planet?
We can hear you.
I heard.
He
You
won't
heard?
hear us.
Mute.
He's just not gonna know.
So how are you,
Oh,
Roxanne?
God.
Wow.
Oh, I'm good enough, man. Trying to stay busy, or trying not to stay busy. Actually, lately, the last couple of days, I've been procrastinating like a pro.
Good. Why do today what you can put off till tomorrow, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, until tomorrow comes, and I feel really bad that I fucking didn't do what I was meant to do yesterday, because now I have to do it today.
With practice, you'll become a professional procrastinator.
Good. I'm actually
And
doing a stream right now for my YouTube channel.
Yeah, you
So
are,
I've got
Neil, and you're
the
freaking.
guys here that I'm chatting with. My first series of videos on this new channel is about deconversion stories, how people find their way
He must
out.
know that. Yeah, he must know. He wouldn't be talking to his mum like
I've
that.
had
So you know,
8 of them now, and they seem to be pretty successful. People like them, and more people are asking me to be on, which is cool. And they can probably be talking to you right now because I did not mute myself.
no, you just figured it out. There we go.
Everyone say hi to my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, there you go. Hang on, I'll bring him closer. Can you try that again?
Hi,
Hi,
Mom.
Mom.
Mom says hi, guys.
I heard
Yeah,
that.
What a sweetheart.
Tell her I love her.
She says she wishes you well, but she wants you to listen to me because apparently I'm the boss. I don't know what that's about. But anyway.
You the man, Neil. You the man.
Yeah.
How about you, Madon? What have you been up to? I seen obviously you've been
I got a couple of pictures to show you.
Traveling and stuff.
Fires up there were insane. Like literally 9 kilometers.
Queen Mute, Neil.
Oh, there I
Nice. Yeah, well done. Yeah. You've been tell us what you've been up to.
I drove Corey to Victoria. That was awesome. Did you see the boost I did on that?
I remember seeing something on it this morning, but I didn't actually look into it yet.
Well, you saw the one where it's Per and I at Per's place.
I wasn't sure where you were, but you were like on a couch, something, just chilling, chatting. I did see that one, and there was another video, and I didn't actually watch it yet. Where the hell is it? Was it a video or was it a post? I can't remember. Too much.
I uploaded a video where it was Corey and I on the ferry over to the island.
That's right. I saw the title of that one, and no, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But I will. Oh wow, look at that picture.
And I uploaded a bunch of pictures to the website. So, like,
ooh,
cool. In water and plants,
images.
I put a bunch of new ones. So, anybody watching this and you need a image for your videos?
Oh, where's my pop out? I haven't even got the pop out chat.
The what?
Boom. Oh, I just realized I haven't popped out the chat already, so but I linked that in there for you. Boom, there we go. Hello, chat.
I wasn't watching chat.
About atheist? No, it's sort of my real voice, but it's slightly filtered.
Oh, thanks for throwing that on there, Nacha. Hey, Duke.
Yeah, no.
And Shane.
He keeps putting off procrastination.
The
Good on you,
Bible
Duke.
Belt atheist. I don't know the Bible Belt atheist. Why don't I know the Bible Belt atheist?
The name rings a bell, but that's about it.
Ringing a bell. I just became subscriber number 70.
69 or 70? Okay.
It was 69. I just made it 70. Whoever it is probably mad at me because they probably wanted to keep it 69, dude.
Oh, well. I'm going to have a quick look at their first video. It's only about a minute long. It's their intro video.
Yeah. Do we know you, Bible Belt? I'm a new channel. I was going to say because your voice is deep as fuck.
It is.
That's your sexy voice, isn't it, Nacha?
This is my sexy voice, and
you should hear him when he yeah, there's his mouse voice.
Chipmunk. We already have a nonny
mouse. Like when you see a mouse.
Very cool. Uh-oh.
I was watching a video today, and it was guys that do treasure hunting, right? And they go through the water and try to find treasures in there and stuff. And he saw a needle, like a drug needle, and he's like, oh my god, this is the worst thing you could ever find. It could kill you, blah blah blah. And he went on like he was like face to face with a grizzly bear or something. And it's a needle laying on the ground. It's like,
well, it depends what the target audience is. I can imagine you'd do that if it was for a target audience of kids who like to play on, on the beach or in the sand pits or whatever, public parks, because then you want them to take it seriously. But if it's for adults or anyone else, you'd just be like, why? So just dispose of it like any normal person, like.
No, he wouldn't even touch it. He left it there.
Well, that's pretty bad. That's if anything, that's quite.
He talks like a tough guy.
Negligence.
Yeah, he talks like a tough guy, and couldn't grab like a bag and pick the thing up and dispose of it. I mean, around here, needles. I would say in the last 3 months, I've picked up, well, it's well over a dozen needles. I mean,
a bit of a quick PSA then. Let's say that you come across a needle in the park or wherever, and you don't have any appropriate, like proper disposal kits or anything. What would you use to dispose of that needle?
go to the trash can, grab a chip bag or Slurpee cup or something like that. Grab it, throw it in my vehicle. I mean, there's a place a half a block from here for disposal. So throw it in my vehicle.
Okay.
Well, I don't have a vehicle now, I guess. But
and I was thinking if you couldn't get it to a disposal place proper, as well. Like, let's say you're that far out, wherever you are, where your only option would be to end up chucking it in a normal bin. What would you do with that? Obviously, you wouldn't just chuck it inside a plastic bag or a plastic something.
I would break the needle so it's like you're not able to poke yourself with it, and tape them up and throw them out.
One thing that I was taught is you can almost always find a glass bottle of some kind in the bin. And if you dispose of it within a glass bottle, if it has some sort of cap, that's one of the best ways, because the only way to then get to that is to break open the glass bottle, and very few people can do that with a bare foot, or will do it knowingly, or accidentally.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that people, one common thing that people do here, which is really wrong and dangerous, is they'll put it into cans of like soda, emptied soda cans. They'll shove it into the cap. And the problem there is a lot of people step on soda cans to crush them. And there's been countless times where you'll get needle stick straight through the foot because they'll go to crush a can. Yeah. And somebody's disposed of their needle. Normally this is people using it and trying to dispose of it in a somewhat safe way, but just not doing it properly.
Yeah.
The other thing that I heard is if you break it apart, you're making it harder. Like if those two pieces don't stay together, like if you've taped it up, fair enough. Like that way they are, one unit still. But you don't always have tape. So if you can't keep it as one unit, because basically that way there's only that one thing that can be of harm, as opposed to breaking it and then having potentially a smaller piece that could be then harmful if it gets lost.
Yeah. You're muted, Neil.
Oh, Neil's back.
Well, he's off the phone. He needs to unmute to be back.
On Hangouts, oh no, there he is.
Hi,
Duke wants to join us too, but I didn't send him a link, so give me a second. He actually messaged me like half an hour ago. So, can I join in? I didn't see it because I was,
You're awful at this, Neil.
I know.
Fuck. You did the same thing to me.
Somebody fire this guy.
I'd literally gone on to say, I was like, all right, I'll keep watching you, but then I was watching other streams and stuff because I figured, he's not inviting me, so he's not watching his damn Twitter.
You know what, Nacha? Normally I always send you a link, even if you're not around.
I know. Just in case you're there. I know. I've noticed that.
Okay, so then give me a break.
I do appreciate it too. The one time.
yeah. The one screw up, and he's all over me like Archer on Pam. I'm just re-binge watching that show. I fucking love that shit. Why is this shit
I haven't really watched any show in so long.
What?
I fear that if I start watching a show, I'll never get back into YouTubing. I'll just get lost into TV shows for like another year, and people will just forget about me.
You sound like
that Nacho guy.
All right, I sent Duke a link.
Yeah.
Sounds like a band name. Duke-a-link.
Duke-a-link.
Duke-a-link was a bad boy.
Duke-a-link.
Good Lord.
Duke-a-link was bad. Duke-a-link need punished.
Oh shit! Hang on. I'm gonna have a quick smoke, but I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay with you guys. I'm just gonna transfer over to my phone.
Don't forget to mute.
I know. Shush, shush, shush.
Shush, shush, shush.
Oh goodness me. So what else? We need a conversation of topic.
Yep.
Yeah, did Neil actually send that link or did he not?
I don't know.
I hope he did. Fucking Neil.
What he does.
Oh god. Well, hopefully Duke will pop in because that'll be awesome.
Now.
Hey,
Neil joined us here.
So,
That's cool. Thanks for joining the channel, Neil.
you get to see the inside of my fridge. Well, I sent Duke a link.
Duke-a-link.
well, there you go.
Oh,
Sounds like something stuff.
don't join. Duke-a-link must obey master.
I got the Duke-a-link. It's right here. He won't beat me.
Notch is just playing with his Duke-a-link.
Maybe.
No wonder he's not on camera.
Oh no, it's always because I'm pantless. I mean,
We got some new neighbors.
I was sitting in front of your place, Neil.
Neighbors.
how you doing?
All right.
Duke,
What's up?
Duke of Earl, Duke.
Go Burrow. Duke.
No.
Duke.
No. No. I'm the Duke of all Bonanza. I don't have anything to do with Earls. Just Bonanzas.
Bonanza.
Duke.
Yeah, Bonanza's better anyway.
Duke here now?
Duke.
There he is. Fucking slacker. What are you doing?
Dude, I'm sitting on my floor drinking beer and smoking an e-cigarette and chilling.
An e-cigarette.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Did you get that one in your email?
Yes, sir. I sure did.
So
I sure did.
an easy.
It looks like a robot penis, which appeals to me.
You like to suck on penis.
Every once in a while, Don. Variety's the spice of life.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. That's what I tell people, but they don't suck on my penis.
Don't look at me.
Oh,
Not
I
my
would
game.
like to have
You
a
guys
smoke,
can have it.
but I don't know where I put my lighter. I haven't gotten off the couch, so I don't know how.
Shit, I've only got one smoke left.
On your couch. What is this? You get off your couch. This is
Oh,
for.
no.
I think you're pretty much just a couch that burps.
What did I do?
What'd you do?
Over 900 kilometers in 2 days.
Yeah. Well, it's
So-
because you live in Kamloops and you came here.
What?
So it's because you live in Kamloops and you came here
Well, I went to Victoria.
as well. Yes.
Yeah, I went to Victoria and Vancouver.
You know what I always found kind of funny? You know how you take Highway 17 to the ferries and then you go across the water and you get to the other side and it's still Highway 17.
Now,
It's almost as crazy as Hawaii having interstate highways.
yes, that one's a bit strange. Like, what does it connect to?
is the ferry considered Highway 17?
No, well, that depends. Like if you go from Horseshoe Bay, no. If you go from Tawasin, then yes.
The hell was that squawk in the background?
That
Somebody die?
What guy?
Are you talking, Nacha?
Yeah, I just heard some weird noise. It's somebody's dog that was.
Oh,
maybe-
probably hear the background. There's people you're allowed animals in this place, eh? So
That's why you're allowed to live.
I see.
that's why they allowed me. I howl at the moon.
I bark at it.
Bark. Oh, okay, Ozzy.
Hey, you know I got kicked out of Vacation Bible School when I was 6 years old for having one of the older kids write Ozzy on my knuckles.
You're kidding me.
Kid you not, dude.
That'd just be showing national pride if you did that here.
Yeah. Spelled differently though.
Oh, you can spell it any way you want.
Yeah, that's
here.
You know,
You're from New Zealand, right?
No.
I know. I'm just being a trolley.
No, you're good. You're good.
Going over to Victoria, when we were getting close, I started talking in my Aussie voice, which isn't really Aussie, it's just my interpretation of it.
Right.
And I'm saying to Corey, "Wait, mate, when we get to the island, make sure you watch out for them dingoes, eh?"
What, you're an Australian Canadian now? Watch out for them dingoes, eh?
Hey.
No.
Hey.
Well, you both say A a lot, don't you?
Going to the island. Australia's
we'll do A, slightly different A.
Yeah, it's different. It's AY down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's EH up in Canada.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's usually followed by a bucko of some kind.
A bucko or bub, like Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine is definitely a testament to your country.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He does pretty good, that guy.
But there was an Australian that played him.
Oh, and not all that well.
I didn't do bad. I'm curious.
Bad, but
I'm curious to see who they're going to put in that role now. Somebody suggested Daniel Radcliffe. I'm like, shoot yourself in the head right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
That's the dumbest thing ever. That's the dumbest thing ever. Whoever said that should.
I don't know if you remember the X-Men cartoons from the 90s.
Yeah.
But Wolverine had the most fucked up accent in those cartoons. It was not a Canadian accent.
How do you find somebody to play Wolverine like the way he actually looks? Because in the comic books, he's like, what, 5'3", 5'4"? But he's like 6 foot wide and barrel.
He's like a tank.
You know, he's like a tank. Like, who do you get to play that guy? Like, it's.
I don't know what. I know a guy that's about 5 feet high and about yay wide.
Yeah,
I've known a couple of those too.
Is he built like a brick?
Also do it true. But you know how Lord of the Rings made the characters really big, really small, using practical effects, different angling and stuff like that. You could probably work something like that in if you had an intelligent enough director.
Yeah, probably.
I'd just like it to be true to the original freaking content to some degree. I mean, I get that they're going to change some of it, like the Infinity War movie. Like, that's not even really the story they presented. It's almost not even connected to the original.
Yeah, not really.
No, well, a lot of them they'll take other stories completely.
They more or less rewrote it because there was 2 different series that comes from. The first one was called Thanos Quest, and the second one was the Infinity Gauntlet. And they kind of mashed those 2 together. And I get why they did, because it's like, if you're not a complete comic book nerd, you're not going to have any idea what Thanos Quest is even about. But it's just, like with the X-Men, they changed things that didn't really need to be changed. Like, for no good reason at all. Like, why is Rogue some person that has no powers beyond just being able to absorb other people? When in a comic book, she's a complete and total hard ass. Like...
Is X-Men the one that's owned by Fox?
Mm-hmm. I think so. There's 2. There's more than one. Like, Fantastic Four is owned, I think, also by Fox, which is why, like, you're watching Infinity War, and there's no Silver Surfer. If there's no Silver Surfer anywhere in that, because Marvel no longer has the cinematic right to it, which sucks. Because, like, I would love to get a decent Fantastic Four movie. Fantastic Four had some of the greatest villains of all time, but we're not ever going to get one.
I'm still waiting for them to have a Mole Man in their movie.
Do you know
Monstro Man?
Do you know why Fox can put out good fiction movies?
Why?
Why is that?
Because they've had so much practice with the news.
Yeah, that's Fox News sucks, man. Sean Hannity is a dumpling. That guy's just a fat dumpling.
Indeed.
And then like Ann Coulter is like, I don't even know what to think about her. Like, I don't know. I get like frustrated with people that have like higher educations and are still that wrong. Because I mean, like, she's demonstrably not stupid, but she's just freaking wrong. Like, it's almost like she's doing it on purpose at this point. It's like you just want to be.
They're making millions and millions of dollars, so you don't think they are doing it on purpose? You know, would you, even if you had a realization of, oh, this is really dumb, would you suddenly go, I'm going to turn down this paycheck and my notoriety just because of my moral qualms, when you know the sort of person that we're dealing with?
I would say I wouldn't. I don't know what I would do if I was put into that situation. Like, but I would say that I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't pursue it because if I had no ethics, I would be a preacher right now.
Well, probably a lot of us would be. But
I mean,
no, this is exactly it. They're not the sort of people that you know judge their own morality over their paycheck, basically. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there in the first place.
Well, and a lot of them
realized before, just the fact that they're there, it sort of loses that ability to be believed anyway.
A lot of them hide behind that whole. A lot of them hide behind that whole argument of, I'm just here as entertainment. Like I have no requirement to do anything other than entertain my audience that pay to watch me. So they hide behind that argument a lot, which is crap. If you're a journalist, you have the requirement to present objective facts.
Yes, supposedly.
This is a big reason why making news, having a profit margin sort of in the news industry is not a good thing. Because that's not what you want driving the news. You want the news to be literally what happens, not what's bringing in the views and bringing in the money, basically. And that's a big separation that a lot of other places have got, and that America doesn't. Well, not very well.
Research shows that people will watch what their preconceived ideas are, and if something goes against their thoughts, then there's a chance they won't watch them.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. As a species, we are eat up from the feet to the top of the head with confirmation bias. I mean, that's just a given. I don't know that anybody is completely immune to that. In fact, I would say nobody's completely immune to that. I mean, you could try to be 100% objective all the time, but at some point or another, it's going to come through. I don't know why, because I just don't. But it just seems to be just the way things are. And advertisers know that. They know that, and they feed off that all the time. They do it for all different kinds of reasons. It sucks, but what are you going to do? But as for the news, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, like, if you don't have the profit margin there, how is the news funded? Is it funded by the state?
Well,
I'm not entirely sure.
It used to be that the news was a service that a network provided, not worrying about profit, and they made their profit off everything else.
Yeah,
but
that used to be an agreement. Yeah.
if that's true, if that being true, sorry, I didn't mean to. That being true, then we could likely thank the digital age for the fact that the news is pushing for profit because, you've got enormous numbers of people that are not watching the networks for their television shows. They're going to Netflix, they're going to Hulu, they're going to all these other outside.
That's a valid point, but it did start before that really took off. I mean, you could argue that a big first, not the first factor, but a big one was 9/11 when a lot of news industries went to a 24-hour cycle and they had to start filling that time. And so to do that, it would become more controversial topics and they pushed them for more ratings that way. Like that was where a large push for the ratings came post the issues of 9/11. Because then they had not as much to cover.
A lot of it too came from Project Mockingbird, which was a CIA op to get news media to promote their propaganda. And
I've never heard of that. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Hey, Nacha, can I tell you that the fact that your avatar blinks kind of creeps me out a little bit?
It's going to people, but I don't know why. Like, it's a natural thing. People blink.
I made it blink. What's wrong with it, Duke? What are you saying about my handiwork?
Yeah,
that's your handiwork?
My eyes blink. What's freaky about it? I'm just blinking. Maybe I need to slow it down so I don't blink as often.
Made by another freaking atheist, so yeah, it's going to be freaky.
I think it's because it's unexpected. That's all. It's one of those things where nobody else's avatar blinks, and yours is just like constantly blinking. It keeps catching me by surprise. Like you start talking, and your avatar comes up, and then it starts blinking, and I'm like, "What the? It's alive."
we have more animation like your avatar.
I need avatar.
A full blown animation.
Yeah, I want one too.
Y'all got to go see TC out of TC Baldwin on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's the Islands buddy.
Oh yeah. I follow him on Twitter. I was actually talking to Atheist Pig about it. I actually got in touch with him, and DMs was like, "What would you charge me to make me a set of avatars, kind of like the same that GI has, GC has?" And he said he'd have to think about it because he's never done it before, and he just hasn't gotten back to me. But I am dying.
Thinking about it for a long time.
He's been thinking about it for a minute, and I'm dying because if I could have Atheist Pig make my shit, it'd be like, what? Like I've been reading that guy forever.
Oh, have you?
What's that?
I said, oh, you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Atheist Pig.
Around.
He's been around for a minute, and I just had him I have been following him on like Tumblr and I think Instagram for like a minute.
I break of conversation for a sec. How long do you reckon you all will be around online here? I've got to run for a bit. I don't know if I'll be back. So if you'll be around for a bit.
I figure probably I got to head out of here at about 7, so we're looking at another 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, I'll let you all go. Have a great one, though.
All right.
Yeah, you too, man.
Love you,
You too.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, it was great to get to talk to you, man.
Yeah, it's been like ages, and I don't think we've properly had a chat, so it was great.
I don't think we've ever had a chat. It's the first time.
No, I was about it. I'm like, I can't tell. So yeah, no, but I'll give it that. That'll be the first. It's great to finally chat and in person, if you'd call it that.
Close enough these days.
With my eyes. Yeah, exactly. All right, catch you all later.
You bet, man. Take her easy.
Peace.
Peace out. And then there were 3.
And then we're...
Oh man, did you ever read that? Agatha Christie novel?
Which one?
And then it's called And Then There Were, well, originally it was called 10 Little expletive
10
word I'm not going to say. Yeah.
10 Little Indians, yeah.
Yeah, and then they made I think they called a movie that was called And Then There Were None.
Oh, possibly. I don't remember that one though.
But it's the same story though. Like people get called to an island, there's X number of them, and they keep getting killed off. It's a great story.
Mm-hmm. Oh, most of hers are.
Oh yeah, Agatha Christie was awesome.
Yep.
My mother was a mystery buff. So
oh, was she? So you had all that shit lying around? That's cool.
My mom was a Harlequin romance buff.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now she's almost blind and can't read.
That sucks.
Well, I told her to get an e-reader. That way she can make the words big and still be able to read. But
she can get her an Audible subscription.
Well,
that's what I do. Almost everything. I don't read anything anymore. I listen to everything. But
she doesn't even have internet. So Audible would be like way out there for her.
Oh shit. See, I like Audible, but I always have a hard copy and the Audible copy.
I would have that if I weren't broke. It's the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, I buy a book a month, dude. So you know.
Well, yeah.
I get my 1 monthly credit from Audible, so I download something, and then I generally either already have the hard copy or I order it as well, just so I can read it, and then when I'm on the road, I can continue with listening to it.
Yeah, but I'm broke enough that I can just afford the Audible. So.
Well, yeah, considering you get a freebie every month for your $14, whatever it is.
Well, it's also cool too because like you can buy 3 credits for like $34.95, so you can get 3 books for like $11, $12.
Yeah.
So you get a pretty good discount. And there's been at least one time when I was like, I suspended my account for 90 days and just bought 3 credits. You know, because it's just cheaper. Yeah, you can do that. You can suspend your account for 90 days. So you buy 3 credits, then suspend your account, and you know you're getting the same number of books you would get, but you're getting them at a discounted rate. And then I forgot that I suspended my account, and I forgot that it was coming back up, and I didn't realize it was coming out. So then I went to Audible and was like, "Oh, I have 4 credits."
Oh shit! Right on.
What am I going to spend those on? It's like Christmas. I think what I ended up doing was I got Sapiens, which I've already listened to. I got Steven Pinker. I can't remember the book.
Better Angels?
No, Enlightenment Now. I think it is.
Oh, I think I have that one as well.
And I got Richard Carrier's On the Historicity of Jesus.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm thinking Carol Pinker.
No, Steven Pinker. Steven Pinker.
Do you know who Carol Pinker is?
No idea.
Have you seen or heard the Ricky Gervais radio show? The XM radio show?
Ricky Gervais?
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
No, I haven't.
Like his podcast or something?
On his radio show, it's him, another guy, and then Carl. And Carl's a guy that he met, and he's kind of out to lunch and has these weird theories and stuff. And the show is basically just making fun of him.
What's the guy's name?
I'm pretty sure it's Carl Pinker. It's been a while since I've listened.
Oh no! It's Carl Pinkerson. No, because they had a TV show called An Idiot Abroad, and that's the guy that stars in that show. He's like a British dude with a bald head.
Yeah. Always one of them because his head looks like an egg.
Yeah. He looks like he's like a make orange-headed freaking buffoon. Like that's what Ricky Gervais does about it. They had a TV show they put out. It's like Carl. His name was like Carl Pinkerson or something weird like that. But they had a show where they sent him to all kinds of different countries, and dude, it's hilarious. It's one of the best TV shows I've ever watched in my life. Like the first season of Idiot Abroad, like I don't think I've ever laughed that hard, that often at any show that I've ever watched. That guy's comedy gold. And just his reactions. He's just one of those people that's just funny, and he's not trying to be funny. Just...
His XM radio show, they actually animated it, and you can find it on YouTube.
Oh, I'll check it out.
I had no idea that they did that. I mean, I knew about his show, but I'd never seen it, but I had no idea that they actually animated it. That's pretty cool.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch An Idiot Abroad. If you haven't seen it, at least the first season.
Oh, I've seen Idiot Abroad. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But that Highway 66 one is just freaking brilliant.
That's one of the best ones.
I'm going to interrupt just for a second. The Bible Belt Atheist was asking, and I missed it till now, is his avatar a GIF or something? Talk about Notch's avatar.
Well, if it's got movement in it, then it technically is categorized as a GIF. Yes.
Yeah, it's a GIF.
Some people call them a GIF.
Actually,
yeah, but those people are crazy.
No, I always said, why would you even do that? Because it means graphic. The word is graphic.
But the originator, like the guy that developed the GIF, actually calls it a GIF.
Yeah, I know, and I don't know why.
Yeah, but that guy needs to go to grammar school.
If he's the one that made it, does he not get to name it?
Sure, but is he just trolling or like what the fuck, man? Yeah. I know. I'm gonna fuck everyone around and say we're gonna call it a GIF, like fucking peanut butter. Like what is this shit?
Yeah, it's got a friggin' G. It's got a G. How many words that start with G have a J sound?
Giraffe.
Gerald. Yeah, but Gerald is also Gerald. I have a friend. This name is Gerald.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but your friend's wrong.
My friend, he was the what's he called? The choir director of the gay choir I sang in.
Well, there you go. That is pretty cool. Anything to do with choir? They're wrong.
Dude, he's great looking, man. I don't know, dude. That guy's pretty good looking.
Well, there you go. Well, maybe he should have. Maybe he just didn't like the Gerald because it could be easily made fun of.
Yeah, I guess there's George too.
Yeah,
but still.
Or Geronimo.
Or Geronimo. But still, it's GIF. I don't care what anybody says.
That's what I've been calling it for years. So.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? That's like the difference between gyro and gyro. You know what I mean? Like, if you go out for some Greek food, or you go to a Lebanese place, or wherever you're going, like, you're always getting corrected on that shit. And I just made a decision years ago. It's fucking gyro. As far as I'm concerned, that's what it is. Well, that's what I'm calling it. Period. I'm done with trying to figure out what the correct pronunciation of that word is.
Well, if the originator of it calls it a GIF, I'm gonna call it a GIF. Fuck them. I don't care.
That's right. Contrarian, all the way.
Yeah. Exactly. If the originator calls it Lennox, I'm going to call it Larry.
That's right.
Yeah.
Igor. Frederick.
Igor.
Oh, sorry. Shameless
Warrior Chico.
young Frankenstein reference there. Question. Greatest Brooks film ever made. What do you think?
What is it?
Greatest Brooks film. Like Blazing Saddles or Spaceballs or Young Frankenstein or
that's a good one because I kind of like all of them almost the same.
Young
Like I just recently watched Blazing Saddles again. I might have to say that might be my favorite of them, but Young Frankenstein is so fucking funny.
It's so good. It is so damn good.
And Spaceballs is so fucking funny too. You know they're coming out with another one, eh? They're doing a Spaceballs too. Yeah. And what about History of the World? That was a great one too.
Did you ever read World War Z or the Zombie Survival Hand Guide?
I've seen the movie.
You know his son wrote that, Max Brooks.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, sir, that's Mel Brooks' son. Like he wrote the Zombie Survival Hand Guide, World War Z, all that shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you haven't, like, honestly, dude, you should, like, if you have Audible, and if you got, like, if you wanted a book to listen to that's not, like, about philosophy or some shit like that, just a fun listen to, World War Z is one of the best reads I've ever read. It's so good. And the Audible version of it is, like, fully casted. It's fully put together. It's so good.
Does he narrate it himself? Or is there something
No, it's got a full cast.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's got a whole bunch of different people. And it's nothing like the movie. Like the movie was kind of like, they should have called it something different. Because the movie only really has like 2 or 3 points in it that are like what happens in the book. The book is so much, well, I don't want to say it's better because the movie was good.
Yeah,
if they would have called it something other than World War Z, you know what I mean? But it was so far removed from the actual text that it's like it's apples and oranges by the time you read it or watch it. But that's a great audiobook to listen to. So good.
Very cool. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this. So, because I got to head out.
It's been a blast.
I'm a busy man, sir. I'm a busy man. I have people requesting me elsewhere. I don't know why.
With fantastic sideburns.
Yeah. My Nike advertisement. Is that what you're looking at?
Dude, there's a lot of work that goes into that. I respect that.
Well, it's easy now. I've been doing it for over 10 years. So for me, it's just like, I'm done.
That's awesome. Thanks for having me on, dude. You're a sweetheart.
Anytime, Duke. You're always welcome into my after parties for sure. And same with you, Don, but you already knew that. And I tried to get grumpy. But from now on, there are certain people that I will instinctively send links to, and it'll be you, Don, and you, Duke, and of course Natcha and Nadine. But I didn't send one to Nadine, but I haven't seen her active, so I don't think she's available anyway. So
I was talking to her earlier today.
Oh, no big deal.
Yeah.
Next time.
You love it.
Hell yeah, man. When you get a chance, get about the blasphemy stream, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to say naughty things about God.
I know. I do want to do that. My usual, these things that I do, the deconversions are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So we could do like either midweek, like a Tuesday or Thursday. Unless on one of the Tuesdays, I'm going to be sitting in on with the Godless Geeks in the Geek Room, doing one of their rips things that they do.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So they want me to come and do that with them. So they had a good time. I'm pretty sure they had a good time. I had a great time with them. We were fucking laughing about all kinds of shit. The whole deconversion stories were like for the first 10 minutes to 20 minutes. And then everything else is just all Marvel comics and DV, all that shit, right? So it was a good time. But anyway, yeah. So
Okay, and
I gotta
anyone watching, if you're not subscribed to Neil, get her done.
You mean the one viewer that we have left now that I mentioned we were shutting her down? And it's probably there's only one left. Yeah.
Oh, there should be two: the Bible Belt Atheist and Shane.
Shane probably split already, so it's probably the Bible Belt Atheist. Oh, that's I spoke to him too. I wanted to do a deconversion story with him as well. So
Shane,
just send me
the Bible Belt Atheist.
Bible Belt Atheist. I don't think Shane likes to jump into these things. So.
Dude, Shane is everywhere. Every time I show up to a freaking stream, he is there. I'm like,
I know.
Like, how many computers do you own, buddy? All right, man. It's been fun. Great talking to you. It's always a pleasure. Be in touch, okay?
You betcha.
I love you, buddy.
All right.
You too. All right. Cheers, guys. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around for so long. I know we can ramble about bullshit, but hey, think of it like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing. All right, guys, remember, it's called faith because it's not fucking knowledge, so don't let them try to convince you otherwise. Cheers, boys.